Just double checking something. Okay, cool. All right. So, last we left off, finding out that the creature from her shadows is actually one half of her mother. Manon was able to figure out that the demonic half of Dahlia now is attached to Manon through her shadow. Doesn't have much control over it and doesn't have much power from it. But this aspect of her without the drow aspect is pretty much full infernal devil. Throughout this, at the same time, Roneen, you found out that you're able to somehow summon the six warrior spear, and most of you, a few of you were able to interact with Manon and Dahlia during this. Throughout this, also still being in Vermouth at this time, that's I think pretty much where we left off. So, you guys all had your sleep. You guys had your trance. It's the next day.
If we lost hit points, if we were down to that 1 hit point, do we get them back now?
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as my character sheet loads, I can do that.
I forgot to ask you if that item was there.
The spear?
Yeah.
It is, but since you don't know how to yet to summon it, I haven't given it to you yet.
Ah. Okay, that's fair.
I will be waking up with a very bad hangover and holding my head. What? Ow. What happened last night?
I just hand her a glass of water.
I will take it and drink it and run to the bathroom.
Oh.
And you just hear gagging.
Never drinking again.
Oh.
Next night,
Nope.
drinking a lot.
I feel like I've heard that before.
Right?
All right. So, everything seems quiet outside in the halls. The hotel that you guys are in, just like the previous time when you stayed, has a very inviting morning glow to it of sorts. The light coming through, the sounds of a very calm crowd moving through the streets. It just seems like any other day throughout town.
Question, player DM.
Yep.
Does the hotel have a breakfast buffet?
They do, but we're not going to do the fucking Star Wars thing, so we're going to skip that.
No morning after breakfast buffet?
Look, we had last Star Wars session, we spent the first half an hour at breakfast at the end. I don't need a repeat.
But that was
But we were also stalling to see if Bonnie would show up too.
Fair.
Yes,
So.
but
Fair.
this would be
Fine,
different.
we'll just starve then.
Yeah, we'll just starve.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
all their bacon in our pockets.
What are we gonna do? Take a level of fatigue?
How am I
Look,
supposed to
look,
get
I'll meet you. I'll meet you in the middle.
No,
I'll meet you in the middle. Because of the ice goblin creating wreck amongst the place, currently right now, there's a bit of a food shortage at the current inn that you're in. You guys are able to find out there's a sign that leads you over to a tavern down the way that actually has a fresh but you still got to pay for it.
Yeah, their ice goblin's still working.
The ice goblin decided to go raid the kitchen.
This is some
The
horse
whole
shit.
reason I asked, not that I wanted to make you pull your hairs out a little bit because Star Wars, but also, I would like to say, since I was in my own private room and dealt with my paralysis demon, I would have found out where to go. I'm at breakfast.
Okay.
And
all right. So you do find the business about like 2 businesses down across the way. It is one of the taverns, but this tavern more or less is an eatery than more bar first.
And Azalia comes out of the bathroom and be like, "You think you want to eat something? Would that help?"
I don't know.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
I don't know if I'm ready to find out.
Do you
But maybe-
remember anything from last night?
I kind of remember a little dancing, and
Just a little.
was Bjorn on stage?
Yes. He was
Okay,
Yeah, he
playing.
played really well.
That. And I remember Roneen telling me she's right next to me, but that's about it. What happened?
Oh, well, you mean after we got back here? I don't remember.
Not really.
Oh boy.
I hand her
Well-
another glass of water.
Some of us couldn't wake up, and some of us woke up and weren't in our bodies. And then I went next door, and there was somebody in the room that shouldn't be in the room.
Whoa.
And it turned out it was a shadow devil person. And I came back here to check on you because I heard you. And then I went back there to check on it, and it was Manon's mum, and she was very, very sad, and she was very, very devil, and it was a whole thing. And we're not entirely sure what's going on, but everything's all right now, except that I was going to go and check on Bjorn, and I forgot.
That was a lot. Very quickly.
So
So
don't forget, you also manifest a weapon and have now a brand.
Oh, right. Is that still here, DM?
You what?
You're muted.
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay. Yeah, this showed up out of nowhere. Look! Click, 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 click.
I mean it's really cool, but you have a brand? Is it Remus?
Probably.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it is. For my calculations.
Maybe we should work on getting that off you, Roneen.
We've got an awful lot of priorities, and it's not really doing anything right now.
I don't know if it is
I'd
able
say
to.
that's a pretty big priority.
I don't know if it's able to be removed.
I mean, I'm still me. I've just got a thing on my arm and a Swiss Army trident.
And you have been branded property as a scary god.
Yeah, well, one thing at a time.
And did you say Manon's mom is here?
Sort of in her shadow, I guess. We're not quite sure what's going on with that. She's not sure what's going on with that. We talked to her in a sort of dream state. She's very sad. But I think she's doing a bit better since we talked to her. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna stand up, wobble around, sit back down for a few minutes and drink more of the water. Maybe we should go check on her in a minute, as soon as, the room stops spinning.
That sounds like a logical thing. Hopefully, we
I
have a
do
lot
not
of things to unpack.
Or, you know what? Maybe you guys should go grab them and just, bring them over here, all in the same room.
Todd, do that. I'm gonna go, and I bounce up and I go next door and knock, 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 knock.
Manon's passed the fuck out. She absolutely slept through her alarm. Not that she has one.
Alistair's sitting on the side of the
Alarm.
bed, like reattaching his armor.
Oh, for a second I thought reattaching. I thought you said reattaching his arm. Like, wait, what did I miss?
Oh, wait.
What did you guys have?
I lost it in numb. No, he's just reattaching his armor.
Another part
okay,
of part of their complicated race is he's also
Yeah.
a reborn.
Oh my
Yeah, it was
God.
crazy in the fairy tale.
Sorry,
world.
my
The war was
brain is
crazy.
not quite here tonight. Yeah.
Got ambushed
Okay.
by Pinocchio and the 3 pigs.
Anyway, knock, knock, knock.
No, I'll like stand up and like kind of shift to like make sure everything sits correctly, and like see Manon sleeping, and I'm like, for half a second I was like, oh, she probably needs sleep, and I was like, man, we got shit to do, and I kick her bed.
Hand flaps back. It's just like, fuck off. I'm tired.
Hey, that's too bad. We got stuff to do. Up and at 'em.
Well, it sounds like you're awake in there anyway.
Yeah, we're up and moving. I'll go to the door and I will attempt to move the dresser.
Oh yeah, it's
Right.
If you're not rushing,
sitting up.
if you're not rushing at it, you don't have to make a check. You can move the dresser out of the way.
Honestly, so you just hear
Scratching on
Definitely
the floor.
can't sleep if I hear that.
A loose screw that's like dragging into the floor from where it was mounted.
The sound of your
All right in
deposit
there.
disappearing.
Yeah, Manon had barricaded the door.
Oh,
Before we
probably
realized-
sensible.
Well, it was before we realized that the shadow was her mom. But yeah. Yeah, she's still. Well, I'll look over to see if she's still sleeping after that.
I think
Or
she's
she
frozen.
froze.
Yeah, she froze.
So she's definitely still
Oh
asleep.
no.
There she is.
Oh, there it is.
Now
Oh,
she's
there she
moving
is.
No,
again.
my internet's like, let's make it now. Let's make it right now to be a problem.
Oh no.
Okay.
She is sitting up and like looking over, deadpan exhausted with the worst bedhead ever.
Yeah, she's fine. She's up. What's the plan?
All right. Well, when you're recombobulated, it's going to take your sister a bit to get recombobulated. She's got rather a bad head this morning, so she was proposing having you all come over to our room to reconvene.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll be there in a minute.
All right.
And I look over
I
at
just
Manon
kinda-
again. I was like,
Tap
maybe
and
5.
Go back. Fair enough.
Crazy bedhead.
I'm getting up. She shrugs herself out of bed.
I'll like half close the door for a second and just be like, you doing all right?
I'd ask if the last 12 hours were a crazy dream of mine, but I have a sneaking gut feeling that they weren't.
Nope.
I'm doing
Or
great.
we all shared the same fever dream.
I don't think it was a fever dream.
Yeah,
And-
me neither.
Is there a bathroom in here?
Yeah, there's like a singular small little bathroom, like just enough just to fit the actual like toilet, but nothing bigger than that, like an outhouse.
Excellent. So
within-
Alistair can't use it because his wings are too damn big.
Kind of stand outside the door and pee from there. No, I'll just be like, look, get yourself ready. I left water in the basin if you want to get cleaned up. And like, I mean, look, semi-presentable, which is your normal, so whatever. And I'll like open the door and be like, I'll see you next door, and I'll walk out.
She's over here like, that was the first not mean thing he said about me. Okay, all right. And she'll
Your
go
book
get
is
washed
gone
up.
too. It's still with me.
Oh, it counts on poppies and leaves.
Still with me.
Regret, instant regret. All right. Yeah, she'll go get ready. Take 5 minutes to fix her fucked up bangs, and shit's a struggle. And then throw on her shit and meet him over there.
Okay.
I'm leaving the 5 gold mirror, so
Just keep.
they better not charge me for damages.
You're just letting it chill in the room.
What am I gonna do lugging around a giant
Yeah,
mirror?
the mirror is the thing that'll make it all okay. Not the fact that you tore this
But here's
We
the
have
thing.
got to get a bag of
and
holding.
moved it back and
I guess-
forth
I-
like
I guess I'm
37 times. The mirror.
Did
I'm making up for it.
did Alistair push the dresser back where it obviously should have been, or is it just off to the side?
I would have pushed it back as far as I could have to where it needs to be.
Okay, I just checked that that's where it is, so they don't figure out it's been ripped off its hinges till it's too late.
They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out.
And I'll be gone by then. And I leave.
Okay. Like there are like huge gashes in the floor of like it being like slashed through the floor and stuff like that.
It's one of their cheap rooms. How would they know?
Fair
Adventuring means never getting your security deposit back.
Yeah.
True.
All right, so you guys go meet up over in the other room.
Yeah, when I come walking in, if I see Azalia, just out of character, Alistair's just like, what? And starts clapping like, hey, morning, everybody. As loud as I can.
Shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry, you all right over there?
No, you're too loud.
I'll
Just
I'll just walk in and over to the side. Wait
Just
for
hand her another water.
drink more water. Hey, does what do I have? Cure wounds, cure hands. Does that help with hangovers?
Nope.
Okay, well, you see me like boot
No.
myself in the face and then just look down sadly.
I have a feeling your brother has what would, but he probably isn't going to use it.
less arrest now.
Yeah, less rest. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have that. I could do that.
I walk over nicely and like, what did we learn? And I'll like flicker like this on the forehead and cast Lesser Resto at the same time.
It's not like an instant
I
fix,
hate
but
you
like
and I love you.
the terrible sickness is gone, but you still got like the semi headache. But at least the hangover sickness is gone.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, food sounds good now.
Right.
Thank you.
Let's go find that. And Bjorn. Let's find Bjorn. Of course, he's probably where the food is if I know him.
I mean, shouldn't we wait for Manon?
Oh, right.
Just walks in the door right when you say that.
Oh.
Hi.
There she is.
I figured she was on her way.
You doing okay?
I'm not used to keeping track of this many people.
Yeah, I'm totally fine.
Really? Okay.
We were thinking of going to try to find food.
I think food sounds like a good idea and we should go. Right now.
Bracky. Time for Bracky.
All right, so you guys start heading out. For those people that have at least a passive perception of 16,
No.
so close. So then, just being Nova, you.
And me.
Oh,
I mean,
The
All
one
right.
behind the curtain.
so for the well, at Bjorn, you would already be at the tavern. But two of you notice as you're going into the street itself that goes through Vermouth and then heads over to the arcane school. Maybe like every fifth or sixth person seems to be really gazing at something in the distance, about northeast.
Do you know what they're
Can I-
looking at?
I don't know. Can I try to see? I can see what they're looking at.
Sure, you can give me an investigation check.
Sure.
I'm gonna do the same.
Oh, by the way, Manon, you know how you just said no more lore? Pull out that notebook.
I'm so thrilled. Thank you.
That's a
Thank you for your
Forgot to
contribution.
mute, sorry. Oh.
That was a 19.
19.
That would be a 16.
It is hard to see. Most people are looking probably don't even see it either, but they're more or less gazing at maybe what something happened earlier. There seems to be kind of more or less, Nova, you might see it better than Azalia based off of your training, but there's almost kind of like a arcane event due northeast. It's kind of just right over to Purvale line, like between Purvale, right where the snow starts, like on a high mountain. It looks like there's some kind of like arcane energy that's kind of being exposed, almost like a volcano that's exploded, but instead of it being lava, it's almost kind of like almost like magic is kind of like overflowing in one spot. It's not super obvious to see, and it doesn't seem like it's harmful. It just seems like, based off what you're hearing around, is something crashed there overnight, and now there is a sudden surge of arcane energy that's flowing through that area. You do notice that due to certain people's affiliations or not with magic, it is creating a kind of a sort of cold going around. And as you notice this, Nova, you kind of have like a little bit of a slight sneeze at this point.
Bless you.
I'm pretty sure there's a large amount of arcana that's all of a sudden in one spot, and it's making a very, I don't know, my nose itch. That's never happened here before.
Peculiar.
It's part of the school.
It's not in the direction of the school directly. School would be about east from you. This is about northeast.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to be harmful, just a lot of magic.
Did it snow magic? Can that happen here?
I mean, yes, but it seems like it must have crashed or,
Maybe
right
we
on the
skated
horizon.
about it.
Yeah, I think we should ask somebody about it. Sorry, my nose is very itchy right now.
Maybe they'll know at breakfast.
Maybe.
I'll keep walking towards food.
Okay. You do get the inviting smell of food about one business across the street away. And you do find a very busy, overly packed, like this had to be kind of like a certain spot that had to be flipped over real quickly due to the sudden change at the inn that you're in. This place is meant to be an eatery, but it's not meant to be like constant food in and out kind of eatery. It's like a simple kind of like little deli kind of spot, but they've had a quick overhaul to kind of make up for some of the other clients. So you see that mostly it's cocktail tables. They've kind of had to like shove some tables together, put some linens on over it, kind of throw some people, and you can kind of see there's been some makeshift 4 persons that's been switched into like a 10 person and stuff like that. Within a distance, you do see Bjorn hanging out.
Yeah.
And I do
Morning.
one thing forever. I was going to say, DM, since I was there before everybody else, and I made some money last night playing with the band, whatever I needed to spend to get a spread, I know everybody's showing up. And I saw Azalia last night. I saw Nova have a couple of drinks.
I had one.
I've got like a hangover, like ye old Bloody Mary bar, buffet, whatever I had to pay, I paid it. However many go to tell me, and I'm playing my lyre to ye old Lord Hosier, take me to the temple to try and draw my people to me.
Okay. I'll say
recovery spread.
I'll say that if you want to do like the biggest spread, if you spend 20 gold, you can get enough spread to like fulfill the table and get like everything there. That would be like the big, huge, like over the top buffet, limitless eggs, bacon, Bloody Marys with like all the fixins on them. That's a meal of its own. A little bit of ale on the side, some juice, the whole 9.
I would like to spend 30 and give 10 to the wait staff.
Okay.
Because
They
tip
greatly
your
appreciate it.
waitresses, folks.
They immediately give you just a little bit more in the pitcher for your ale, and they appreciate it, along with the music. You guys do find him with a large spread, a very inviting amount of food. Just like one platter that has nothing but bacon, one platter has nothing but eggs on it, like several pitchers of ale. You see like a bunch of like mixtures for Bloody Marys and different kind of cocktails is set.
Can I ask what order they show up in, or do they?
That's up to
Right.
them.
Who shows up
Together.
when everybody's
Kind of all
together?
straggle in a clump.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they all come
I think
together.
we're all together.
Okay.
Mhm. We travel in a group.
Welcome.
Glory be to Bjorn.
Nick
You're
Oh my
on
god.
top of it this morning.
I made some coin last night to this because of this wonderful place, and I thought that some might need some strength this morning.
Yes,
So
I
I
do.
thought,
And I'm gonna.
why not get the doll? Why choose?
Well, you're our hero this morning. I sit down and just tuck right in.
Okay.
I
My
will
mouth is
slide. I will slide. Azalia, ye old Bloody Mary with a little bit of spice to it, and be like, "Take it slow. It'll help." Pat her on the back.
You get a thumbs up because my mouth is full of food.
Sit back and play.
All right.
I'll
So-
take a seat, start filling up a plate. Yeah, I heard that you guys partied last night.
Don't. Well, some people partied.
I don't.
Yes.
really remember
We had a
about
nice
it.
evening.
This, I heard some people did. Looks at Alistair and Manon. Bow, bow, bow. Keeps playing.
I'm gonna look very concerned at Bjorn for a minute and glance at Alistair, glance at Manon. What?
If you,
Oh. Oh.
I mean, if you mean that
Oh,
we
no.
read books and then had to deal with the weird shadow spirit of Manon's mom, then yeah.
So
Archie.
Azalia's younger than me. I'll lean over. Reading books, is that what they're calling it?
D&D version of Netflix and chill.
Yeah, book flicks and deal with your mama drama.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. But I'm just gonna shrug it off and go to eat food. I was doing research, so
I mean, there is a lot of things have happened in the last day or so.
Most of them.
I mean,
yeah. Are we
I mean,
gonna?
yeah,
Well,
Sit
what
down and
happened
talk
last
about it?
night? Did anything else happen last night?
Oh, and I did lug the big ass spear and I shoved it under my seat because I'm not leaving it in the room.
Okay.
I've just got my mouth.
I point to
Oh, do we all note that?
Ron.
she
I mean, you saw me walking with it, and it's very hard to not notice.
that was manifested randomly.
And she has a brand from possibly Remus.
You have
Wait,
a
what?
brand.
It happened in the middle of the night while I was just, reading
You're muted,
my
Val.
journal. All of a sudden, she
I mean,
seemed
it
to
sort of looks like
scream.
one. It doesn't really hurt.
She was she was squirming in her sleep, and all of a sudden, that weapon appeared, and she was branded.
You make
I
it
mean, that
sound
doesn't-
like it's just this little thing here.
Brains don't just show up on people.
The energy that was
Don't just
around-
follow you around in your shadow, but there's a lot going on, isn't there?
I think you're really downplaying what you've got going on, and you need to start talking to us about it.
You know as much as I do. I am not
I
kidding you.
don't think we do.
I mean, she's not
I-
wrong. You just kind of randomly showed back up with your skin and completely downplayed it.
I got it back.
I feel like there's more to it than just him saying, "Hey, here, have your skin. I'm feeling generous."
I said he can
Especially
have
when a
what's
brand
his.
and a spear show up shortly after. Not to mention the
demanded
whole
what's
thing
mine. He
that
can have
happened,
what's
and you're
his.
not concerned whatsoever about anything that happened with you in that.
It was a bit freaky, but then I got out.
I think she means the fact that you were some kind of knight of Remus in that scenario, and everybody seemed to be afraid of you.
That's not a dream,
that was a bit weird.
Roneen. That was a vision. That was a possible future that we're on track for.
Well, it's a possible future, but we're not there yet, and we don't know how we get there. So we can't avoid.
That's the start.
Have you ever heard of the self-fulfilling prophecy? You try to avoid it, and then that's how you end up in it. Until we know how you get there, there's no. How do we know whatever we do doesn't push us closer?
I feel like you're doing a great job trying to avoid it as is. Manon's just gonna stuff her face again and just give her a look.
I'm not seeking it out.
It's seeking you.
Well, that's its business.
Yeah, but that makes you its business.
Maybe
just
we
wanna
should
be able
What do you expect me to do about it?
learn about it, research, find out how to remove it.
Know what you're fighting?
We've been doing that. We've learned about it already.
What have you learned about?
I'm sure
Ori?
we'll learn more.
Well, I think maybe take it a bit more seriously than you are.
What do you want me to do? Sit and mope and cry and fret? We've work to do.
You realize that a part of our work involves dealing with Remus, and taking this not so lightly is probably a better course of action than just pretending like it's not happening and nothing's wrong.
I'm not pretending anything. I'm still me. There's a thing on my arm. There's a
For now.
weird thing that appeared. What am I meant to do about it? You got any if I've got suggestions, I'm happy to hear them. Otherwise, it's borrowing trouble.
Maybe Aiden would
Maybe
know.
we should research the weapon. It's possible that there's record of it.
Quite possibly. I mean, you know a bit
Or
about
at
it.
least that it
Says it's called the
least-
King's Bearer.
Mhm.
Given the power of the King of the Ocean, whoever that is.
Well,
I mean,
I think in lore that's Poseidon.
Well, what's that got to do with Remus then?
Well, he's trapped underwater, isn't he?
I suppose. Suppose it's one of the things he could have taken. Ooh. I mean, I am happy to learn more.
Okay.
You genuinely do
Just-
know as much as I do about any of this. And I'm not...
We're just concerned. That's all. We're not trying to attack or anything. It's just we're concerned. We just want to make sure that you will stay who you are instead of becoming.
I have every
That's very
intention
nice.
of staying who I am.
Well, knowledge is power. So we'll just continue to research it and just don't. If something else happens, please share with us so we can make sure that we're all on the same page.
Does this look like I'm hiding it?
No, I know you're not hiding it.
You haven't gone into any details about what you talked to him about to get your sealskin back.
There were no
What
details.
you said, what he offered, those are details.
He said, I told you, he said something about some ritual, which I've no intention of doing. The only thing I said is give me back what's mine and you can have what's yours.
So you
Right,
agreed to
and
the
what's
ritual.
his?
That's his business.
Well, mean, he made it your business.
I said
Realize-
he talked about the ritual. I never mentioned it.
Right, but you said he got what he wanted. So what does he want?
No, I don't know. I said you can have what's yours. I want what's
Okay, so-
mine.
Okay, so what did he get for you getting your sealskin?
He seems to think he'll get
Insight
something in the
check?
future.
She seems like she's not being honest.
Yes, she does seem that way.
Yeah,
I'm not going to contest it.
Yeah,
Okay, that's a-
insight.
14.
I mean,
Manon's too busy
I'm
with
not.
her head in her hands to insight.
I am not contesting it. I'm.
Roneen, here's the thing. Okay, you've said it now twice that you got what you wanted and he's going to get what he wants, and you are
What's his?
Okay, fine. What's his? But you are
I don't know.
completely dodging. The hell you don't.
You
Right,
know
so-
as much as I do.
So you keep mentioning this ritual. What is your part in this?
I have no idea, and I have no intention of finding out.
Insight check. Are you hiding it or no?
Yeah.
No,
Okay, so
I
she's-
really have no idea.
Joe, is
You're-
there more there?
Disgusting group.
Okay,
Oh,
what
now we're
what
being
you're
so
getting?
suspicious.
I am being entirely honest that I have no idea what it is, and no interest in finding out. Which, as you and I am, what I am not saying, but also not saying, is that I'm sure it's going to be thrust upon me at some point, and I'll figure out how to wiggle out of it then.
Okay, I got this. All right. So then he's just like, Roneen, here's the deal. Okay, you may want to pretend like you aren't sure, but as far as I can tell, it seems like he's got plans for you in regards to this ritual. And for what I know of ancient beings and god-esque things or whatever have you, you may think that you can get out of whatever deal with them, but it never works out.
Manon's nodding in the corner. She drinks some tea.
What would you have done then?
Would have said no. I would not have. As much as, okay, let's put it this way. As much as I want my fucking mom back, that doesn't mean I'm going to make some deal with some elder deity to get her back. Yeah, it's important that you get your skin back, and we all offered to help you do that. But you decided to take it upon yourself and make whatever God knows deal with some elder thing without even asking the details of it, just to get what you wanted.
It's mine. It's
Yeah,
part
and that's
of me.
great. And I'm glad you got it back. But I guess at this point, be ready for the ramification of what's probably going to fucking come.
Like it wasn't anyway.
I'm so glad that this group works so well together, and I'm going to pick up a plate of food and walk over to a different table.
Okay.
Can we go just a couple, minutes without
Nope.
fighting
Nope.
between each other? I mean,
I was like, can we please get to slide 2 of the PowerPoint?
He puts fire away.
Can't we just be friends?
I felt like I had a good tune going, and all of a sudden it was like the band playing on the Titanic as the ship went down.
so many things have happened.
It's been an honor, gentlemen.
So many things have happened in the last 24 hours to 48 hours, and all we are doing is bickering. I just slam my book down.
That was great. I like that. That was good.
The most emotion she's shown, the most anger she's had.
It's gotta be Ben, you're right.
And I just start eating some food because I was trying to unpack stuff, but nobody wants to talk about it. So
No, nobody's not mad. She's just disappointed,
I'm disappointed.
Manon will fish
So-
out.
I'm just sitting and eating and shaking my head.
Okay.
Manon's gonna
I
fish
genuinely
out-
do not understand the problem. if anybody is like continuing to try to do insight. I genuinely do not understand what the problem is here.
Which Nova understands where you're coming from. She just was trying to make sure that we were all on the same page. That was all. That's player to other players.
No, we're trying to help again, and once again making things worse.
I will remind you once again that I will remind you once again that I have a wisdom of 9 and am very bad at people.
Yes, understandable.
Roneen, don't take what he says too harshly. I don't think he doesn't. I don't think he knows not how to argue. But
well, it seems from watching you that he argues because he worries, and that's fair enough. But worrying never gets anywhere. And I just keep eating.
Yeah, anyway, Manon's gonna fish out the book that she stole from the library and pass it over to Nova. This is what I was doing yesterday. Reading this book. Something about the Eternal Guardian. Also deciphering the tattoos.
Roneen is muttering into her eggs, I've got one little mark and she's covered in this whole book.
Do I hear it?
Probably.
Yeah, and I'm researching things about it. You should try it sometime. Anyway, Nova,
Jesus.
and then I point.
You know, I spend my hard-earned gold to make a nice breakfast for you guys.
And I'm enjoying
have a nice family meal, and you all gotta ruin it. This is why we can't have any.
And I did not know. I did not know we had tabaxis in here. Like it's getting
over
catty
here.
as fuck. Like this shit's getting.
Look, I have an 18
Never
in
mittens
pitch.
are out.
Okay, that's my core stat. So that's my defense.
No,
I'm just sitting and shoveling food in my face.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab
listening.
another. I'm gonna grab another bloody and head on over by
God.
Alistair.
I'm gonna grab a
pointing.
bloody and I'll go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just showing Nova and like flipping open to where the tattoos get deciphered and letting her skim through the book. That's all.
What were you gonna do,
put my
Bjorn?
plate down and pull out my journal and start like writing a few things down.
You know what? I was gonna do one thing, come to another. I will slide next to Roneen and just clap her and start eating as well. Doesn't look bad. It looks pretty cool. And
I mean,
if it causes problems, you know, worst case scenario, what happens to everything in the ocean? They drown. We'll take care of it. I got you.
thank you.
Side
Not
note
like I don't want to know.
for Nova, since you're going through the notes, give me an intelligence check, please.
Okay.
I'd say actually with advantage because you and books are kind of hand in hand.
Yay for
You
advantage.
are the book.
I am the book. 16.
16.
Mhm.
You go through the book, you kind of see a new piece of information. Nothing of terrible import until you kind of hit 2 points that kind of get brushed on a few times here or there. One is, yes, this book is about the Eternal Guardian and certain things the Eternal Guardian has as far as responsibilities. But even though it is a power, it is still a title. And it does imply that the title itself is of great power. It cannot be given to somebody who already has a title of power. If this person does have that title and someone who does have it, they can start succumbing to psychosis. Like their power starts waning on their own psyche.
Well, that could explain stuff. Oh, and then I realize I say that out loud. You're like, oh,
The other
explain
thing you
what?
notice too is that the power of the Eternal Guardian itself is just that. It just allows someone to be the Eternal Guardian. That gives them the right to be that kind of god. Technically, it does not give them any unique powers other than being the one that passes on the rights of one realm to the next. And then it gives them the powers once they get into the new realm. So theoretically, right now, the current Eternal Guardian, the powers that she has are not actually from being Eternal Guardian. They're from something else.
Well, Manon, do you say what you were saying before?
Yeah.
Well, it says in here that someone who is installed the power of the title of the Eternal Guardian can't have a power ahead of time, or they will subdue to psychosis, which could explain a few little characteristics
explain
we
a lot.
are seeing. But it also says that it's just a title. There's no special powers associated it, which makes it seem that our current guardian must be getting their powers from something else.
The question is what?
That is the
Whatever
Finding
brought her
out
back
who would
from the
have that
dead.
answer.
Well, I mean, and she seems to have multiple souls. I guess we would call it souls, right? Inside her. Maybe she's pulling power from those. We already
Or any
know
of them
two
even
of are
hers.
At least, I mean, well, yeah, and we already know a few of them are very powerful, or at least have some kind of magical gifts.
Well, one of them is a god now.
Right. It's just something to keep an eye on. It's also saying that, this title only provides them the ability to, bring forth new realms and so on and be the final survivor. It's just of the reckoning, but it doesn't add anything else to it. So what happens afterwards? Like, what happens to them? Do they subdue to their psychosis, or do they just go in mad and instead? And yeah, there's many questions, but this is an interesting read.
We do technically have someone on the inside someone can contact. And her eyes drift over to Alistair eating by himself as Azalea's walking over.
That's true, but also we want to make sure that their psyches are protected while they're in there too, because as we saw when we were stuck in that, oh god, that only happened that happened a day ago, when we were stuck in that fountain. It like sinks in that was only a day ago.
Very busy couple of days.
Been weak.
And she's like,
The Hawk didn't make
I
it.
mean, we were being chased because we didn't, belong there. So we don't want to,
Well, that's in her mind. But if someone could maybe get a hold of his father, who would theoretically be in Dira's mind, and also the god of lore and life, then maybe he has those answers, and we can at least get a jumping off point of where to go from here.
And I hope
Who's
he
in
knew what he
charge?
was doing going in there.
That's also true.
I
but
hope
he
it was.
also-
It seemed like he meant to.
I mean, how would you feel if your soulmate was stuck in another? You'd want to be with them, right?
Well,
But he's.
Alistair's getting his
I
power
protect
somehow.
my children over my soulmate.
True. But from
Might have been doing that too.
yeah, it
Two
seems
birds,
like,
one stone.
It seems like he was doing it to protect them also. But like you said, Manon, an inside man, that's possible. We just want to make sure that if we do connect with them, that they're safe from the connection too, so that hopefully it's isolated and it doesn't cause them issues.
I don't know, maybe if we can decipher the specifics of this tattoo, it can mess with the Eternal Guardian's power as far as I can tell. So maybe there's something there that can help.
How far did you get in deciphering it?
I just reach over and flip to the last 3 pages where I have written it down. That's what I can tell.
Oh. Okay. Might be beneficial if we have downtime. Possible, not. We can try to do the rest of this. Otherwise, we're gonna have to do small bits of it as we go.
I did get the rooms for 2 nights, so.
Oh, that reminds me. I do have an appointment midday. They said they would provide us food if everyone wanted to go with, but to look at some of the star charts and some of the information that they've gathered from here, like from the place that we were last night. I guess it is some kind of group or gathering or secret, I don't know, organization of some sort, and they have information that would be helpful.
There's something to do with the stars, right?
Yes.
And the thing you've been seeing, pulling their arms together.
Yes, I wanted to compare their notes with what we had. They seemed very. Once they figured out who I was, they were very interested. So.
Does anybody here have a passive perception of at least 19?
No.
Okay, continue.
I'm sure that's nothing to be concerned about.
Yeah, Azalia, what are you doing over there before Joe drops the bomb on us?
Right? And
So, are you guys done with your thing?
yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
So, yeah,
keep
I'll-
going through her book.
I'm gonna walk over with my second bloody and plop it down.
I'm angrily
You and
cutting a
I are-
pancake.
You and I are all that's left. You know that, right? Like we only have each other.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
And we kind of found some people that I get you're trying to keep everybody safe, and listen, I'm not good at saying it, but I'm sorry for the way I acted, and I don't want to fight, and I don't want to see you fight with anybody else in the group. We have each other, we have them. Maybe we should lean on each other some more and just take a step back. I mean, Roneen, I'm worried about her too, but maybe yelling at her is not the correct way to go about it.
I just don't get it. I don't get these people. You know, Manon, sure, I understand that now. You know, kind of the opposite of us, I guess. Kind of more or less, but not. Nova, kind of sheltered. I get it. Bjorn lives by whatever breeze blows his way, sure. But like the Roneen thing, I don't get it. Okay, I understand that she wants her skin back. I get it. That part I understand. But this nonchalant, this just as the wind takes it, like not concerned whatsoever by making a deal with an elder deity, like blows my mind.
I mean, I'm not saying it's right, and I'm not saying that she's not a little crazy for it, but I don't know. Maybe that's just how she's gone through life. Maybe she's never thought about or had any hardships that she's had to go through. I mean, we don't know these people. We're out here in a whole new world. And we haven't even talked about Mom and Dad and everything that's going on. And I mean, what you said last night, I may have had a little bit too much because we just have each other. We don't have them anymore. And now I want to make sure we don't all break apart.
Look, I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry I took out my frustrations on you. It wasn't fair. But you also have to understand that, yes, we lived that life in Dad's realm, and at the same time, you have to realize that we lived a very different lives, you and I. Dad treated us both differently, and there is a whole side of that realm that you don't even know about. And I kept that from you because you didn't need to know about it.
Well, like you told Roneen, we need to know. We don't know what we don't know. We need to share it.
Okay, well, you know every story that Dad's ever told us, how there's usually a bad guy or something evil or wicked?
Hmm.
Well, yeah, Dad created a great fantasy world with all these characters, but all those other characters still existed. They were just on a very far off part of that area, one that you never went to. But I did. Training against imaginary good guys can only get you so far.
I'm sorry he put you through that. Sorry I never knew about it.
Well, and again, it was, as most as I could guess, it's Dad seeing too much of Mom and you and trying to protect her.
Well, going forward, we have people that I don't know if they care about us right now, but I know I call them friends. We can lean on each other and just make sure everybody's okay. Which is, I guess, why I came over here in the first point. Tell me honestly, how are you? Are you okay?
Azalia, I think if I said if I was okay right now, there would be something drastically wrong with me. I don't think anything that's happened would make anybody okay.
I mean, fair point. But just know I'm here if you need to talk. Okay?
I know. Look, at the end of the day, I know I have you. And you know I've got your back always, no matter what. Even when I was as mad as I was at you and everything that's happened on the top of that train, I saw you go down and the Eternal Guardian standing there, and I threw myself at them because they hurt you. So, no, at the end of the day, no matter what ever happens between us, I've always got your back. And these other guys, I don't know if I would call them friends or not, but like, I know you care about them, and I won't let anything happen to them, even if they are probably letting a lot of this stuff happen to themselves.
I'm gonna slug him in the arm. Just know you can open up a bit. We've got people, and I'm gonna take some pancake off of his plate, eat it, and then head back out and over to the group.
There's a sword you were telling me to remind you about, just so you know.
Too late, she walked away.
Pretty much on point.
Punch her back. Can't sit there and keep eating.
Okay. Anything else for this breakfast time?
feel like we're all awkwardly eating in silence.
I'm not. I got objectives. So
At this point, with people sleeping a little bit longer because you guys went to bed a little bit later and the little psychic dreams and stuff like that, it's getting closer more than noon. You guys kind of had like a late breakfast. It's about like 11, just about noon at this point. That makes any difference on what you want to do throughout the day. There seems to be, at this point, like a higher traffic out in the main street. Not hazardly so, but it seems like something's happening that's kind of bringing in more of a crowd. But as far as you can tell, it's nothing you can see of what's actually the cause of it. Just seems like there's just more traffic right now.
When is your meeting again, Nova?
Midday. What time is it?
Getting about midday.
Well, I guess I should. Does anybody want to come with, or do you have other objectives?
I mean, I've nothing else to do.
I think we should all go with.
In seeing this.
I'm curious what you're going to find out. 'Cause I do actually care about learning things.
Love that growth.
We should all stick together for safety's sake. Because it didn't go so well, or maybe it did, when we split up before.
The fuck does that mean?
I don't
Nothing,
think he's.
just a turn of phrase.
He just says shit like that. Don't worry about it.
Oh, see. Wait to run in.
I think he's trying to imply that something happened between.
Oh, we should go. Don't we have that appointment, Nova? Lead the way. Let's get it done. Stars and combinations. Sweet summer child she is. Let's
I'm
go.
not a summer child. I'm much older than most of you.
No argument there.
Another one of those turn of phrase, see? Use them all the time.
I'm just getting up to go.
Well, I'm curious about what we're going to learn. Let's go.
Literally write down that phrase in her pages that are Bjorn.
Okay. All right. So do you guys all do you all follow Nova?
I'll glance over at Alistair and just kind of nod my head like, come on.
I will get up and begrudgingly follow them.
As you guys head back in the street, where the street normally is just easy to walk through, now you got to kind of like move around a crowd. Something is just grabbing attention. No one stopped looking at anything, but just there seems to be something happening in town. You eventually make your way back over to the Order of Embers and Ash. Compared to before where the door was open, the door is currently closed right now, the front door, and there's what looks like a very tall female standing there right now. I gotta remember. You do see the very, very tall barbarian-esque drow standing there, silver hair. She just like looks at you. We're closed.
I have an appointment.
And you are
Nova. Shadowlock.
She kind of creeps the door open a little bit, and you start to hear kind of like a, for the people that have the higher passive perception, there is a bit of a melancholy in the air behind the door, but a bit of stress too. Someone know anything about a Nova Shadowlock? Yeah, she's with us. Let her the fuck in. As you just hear like a very loud female just speak up. Go on in. And she just opens up the door the whole way. And the place is half empty compared to what it was before. Half lit as well. There is some candles have not been switched yet. Some candles barely have enough flame left from the previous night. There's maybe only 3 out of like the 100 candles that have been finally changed over. Something has taken their time that has been more important than the switching of lights. As you start to see that this tavern of sorts has been quick switched into a sort of makeshift medical bay. There is a few bodies that are injured that are put someone like quick threw like blankets down on some tables. There is what looks like a cleric that's kind of going around trying to check all the wounds and everything like that. You do see your contact, Robin, in the far corner, and she is currently just screaming at a few people. Look, we sent out several people. That wasn't 4 hours ago. Now they come back with these injuries. How the fuck did they even get here this injured? We don't know. We just came in, they were here.
Is this a bad time?
No, sorry. Come in. She just immediately just looks, look, figure it out. I got other things to take care of. Go. And then she immediately sends a few of the soldiers to go help with the wounded. They like head out through a back door heading in a certain direction. She just immediately like wipes off like blood on like her armor. She doesn't even care about prestige or anything like that. She just kind of wipes off blood and dirt on her armor. I apologize. It's been...
What does this have to do with the large amount of arcana that is over in the
Oh, you noticed that, huh? And she just immediately steps over. She just hops over the bar, just immediately grabs like a beer glass, like an ale glass. Doesn't even really like looks at it. Looks like it was previously used. Who fuck cares? And she immediately just starts putting ale into it, and then like without even fully turning off like the actual nozzle, she just immediately starts like drinking out of it, and just immediately just puts it back under, and she starts. Then she finally does it. She starts drinking another half of it.
Well, yes, there was. I mean, Azalia and me kind of noticed it. But is there something wrong? Are you sure we shouldn't come back later, or is there something we can help with? I don't know what's going on here.
No offense, but I sent, well, I wouldn't say they're my best soldiers, but some of my more capable warriors up there, and apparently they all got fucking injured, as she's almost like blaming them for like failing in a battle.
So what exactly happened?
Your guess is as good as mine, and she keeps chugging.
Okay.
She immediately just slams down the second glass, and she just looks at you. But you're here. Let's talk. She immediately just kind of goes over to like a corner. She kind of takes like a rag. She doesn't even fully clean up. She just kind of wipes off a bunch of stuff off the table. Please sit. She immediately goes over. She grabs some glasses. She fills them up with ale. Doesn't even ask any questions. She just immediately puts an ale in front of everybody. She just sits down with all of you. So, I don't think we've all made the proper introductions. For the few that I have not met yet, I am Robin O'Reilly. Pleasure. I run, or at least am the current consigliere of this fine establishment, if you will, and these roughneck warriors.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Azalia.
Pleasure.
I'm Manon. Can I go look at the bodies?
That's a weird request, but they're not going anywhere, so have at it.
I'm curious. And I don't know star stuff.
She looks like she does not have like a change of emotions no matter what happens. Like her pale orcish skin with like sort of like a black war paint that's been on for so long it's kind of almost tattooed her face. Kind of like hides most of her features, and it's just a stoic poker face no matter what she says. She's like, just go.
Alistair, do you have wounded they need help? Because I can help.
I'm sure they're beyond, but have at it. You know, give it a shot.
Get up and walk towards them.
Okay.
Roneen, no
Pleasure.
use for the wounded, and probably not for the stars either, but
That's
here's
all right.
find out what I can.
Friends of friends are all welcome. And I know you, lad. You were quite a marvel. Quite a magnificent add-on to the festivities itself.
Yeah, she's talking to you. You played well.
It was a bit of a little bit of a off key for a second, and it kind of threw everybody off. But at the end, it was pretty good. It was pretty nice, and it was definitely a definitely welcome change to what kind of comes through the audio in this in our establishment.
I would like to. You honor me, my lady, with your kind words. Since my other companions have asked small favors of you, could I ask a answer to a question?
If you do me a favor, lady, titles, formality, get that shit out of here. Just talk to me like a normal person.
Fair enough, and easily granted. He'll take a sip of his drink, dip his finger in it, and draw a single line on her breastplate. How many did you take yourself, and how? Tell me all the details.
Of what?
How many did you kill? Look at you. You are a lioness. Well, forgive me.
No need. Let's just say I lost count X amount of years ago. I lost count when I lost count. It's let's say I had a bit of a bad running streak before I met with this crowd, and I wouldn't say it necessarily tempered my fire, but when you run a bad batch of groups such as this, I guess you gotta lead by example. I've been told leading with murder is not the best way to lead.
Wise, savage, and beautiful. A triple threat. Again, thank you for your kind words. The name is Bjorn, and a pleasure.
And Nova, once again, it is a pleasure to have someone of your intellect here.
Yes. Well, thank you for meeting with me. From what it sounded like, and she pulls out her book. She's like, so it sounded like that you have records?
I do. I apologize that the night got away from me. You know what? I don't usually, but this is very informal, and I made some promises. If you want to follow me upstairs, your friends are more than welcome too. Our upstairs are usually restricted for more full members. I know we haven't asked you guys anything, and you haven't thought about it. This is not pushing the envelope either way. It's just, let's just say, this is my apology. If you want, you can follow me upstairs. We can go into my inventory. You can pick from the litter and go from there. Does that sound promising?
That sounds
very good. It seems like a few of your friends are at least taking care of the ones down here. My man, from you, what Bjorn? Did you say something?
Lead the way.
Okay. She immediately gets up. She kind of puts the big ass crossbow on her back, and she kind of locks it into this magnetic holster. All right, we're going upstairs. You got a couple friends around here. Looks at like one of them as you see like one that looks like she's kind of sort of a healer here. She's not the cleric, but she's one that's kind of like in charge of the clerics. She doesn't necessarily look like she's a healer by trade, but it looks like the weapon she has in her hand naturally is a very powerful healing staff. And Robin just kind of points to her. Look, don't be a bitch to them. They're my guests. Be nice. She just kind of looks. She just kind of shrugs. be nice. And then she immediately, all right, follow me. And then she just goes up, she puts a key into a door, twists a lock, pulls a couple notches, opens it up. Find yourself like a very narrow staircase comes up. It's nothing lavish, I hope you don't mind. And she starts walking up some steps. Even though it is a second floor, it seems like the steps are considerably going further than a second floor, but nonetheless, maybe like third floor high, you finally get to the second floor. You do find yourself into what is not a very clean storage area, but it is a full room, the same size that takes up the whole tavern itself. There is a partial spot of it that looks like it has a couple rooms in it that you can't see what's inside because the doors are currently closed, but this area is separated as part of like historical storage. It's definitely something that you would kind of picture as like an archmage's storage. There's 5 long rows. 3 of them are maps and scrolls. 2 of them are specifically books. Looks like half the books are wrapped up in chains, but not so much so that they kind of like make it where you can't take them. It looks like maybe the books are so heavy that just make sure that if in case there's a shake, they don't fall.
Okay.
She's just like, yeah, welcome to our historical floor of sorts. This is where we keep all the knowledge that we've been saving since the group started about 20 years back. Charts, star charts, journals, mages books that try to comprise any spells of the Ember's effect. There's even a book of why we're all actually called Embers and Ash, if you couldn't figure it out. But the including some theories.
You said start. Well, what did start all of this? Just curious.
I mean, my mother started it. Well, technically, my grandmother did, but my mother was the one that really kind of took it off. My grandmother saw the effect. Apparently, she was able to see more than what other people saw. She saw creatures within the sky, where everybody else saw fire. My mother didn't see it, but she believed my grandmother, and she decided to start this order to help her learn through her sight.
So, she saw the final battle.
I would believe so. She saw a battle.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I guess it started off with a daughter's compulsive need to help her mom, and then it turned into an actual facet that passed on to the next generation. We have wizards and sorcerers and monks that all come together for different territories across the realms to bring any information that they have together. And she kind of like takes you to like the first isle, which has star charts, some magical non, and then or some that are non, different parchments. Some of them actually are like folded up wood that kind of comes down, that someone that could only get wood instead of parchment and actually like painted on it. And you can kind of see like different materials used for different kind of scrolls and parchments and different kind of maps to show different things. Some of these you've seen before, but maybe you've seen it from a different viewpoint. Like maybe when you took a star chart when you were in the Feywild, maybe this was someone who took the exact same star chart, but maybe they were in the material plane. So you can, it's like seeing the same picture from a different angle, and you can kind of see them throughout here.
So, did you have anyone in Averant? Like,
we have quite a few, and to be honest, it's kind of our biggest sector that we have is in the material plane.
And I look at the like Roneen and Bjorn and be like, how long ago was that party again? How long was that?
That's a really good question. How long have we since we were at the
1 month? Okay.
1 month.
1 month ago, did any of your party member or any of your what do you guys call yourselves?
Order.
Like, are you a guild or an order?
Well, we are the Order of Embers and Ash. Yeah, we're not a guild. We don't.
Okay.
Unfortunately, many of the kingdoms and lords and ladies don't really recognize us as a guild, as what we do is not really for pay. We do this out of research purposes, and many of them like to believe that with the embers slowly fading out, that whatever problems they believed had from them is now gone, but we believe that with the embers falling out, it only is going to create a further effect.
So, a month ago, in Avrand, there was a celestial event, almost like a royal, how do I say this? The dancing lights, maybe you guys would think of it as,
Okay.
it's like the Northern Lights or so. Did any of your members take any information from that, or were they
scrolls down, kind of pulls down one, and she immediately drops it in your arms, grabs another one, puts it down her arm. We tracked a few things. One of us watched it from the Feywild, another one watched it from the Plane of Heavens.
Wait,
and
so
we were able to
it
see this.
It happened in the Feywilds too?
As far as I know, it happened everywhere.
Oh. So, I don't know if your order knows, but usually when these kind of events happen, and I mean, I did some calculations, it usually means it's a birth of or a re-summoning of a god, when these kind of things come into the planes of existence and into the realms. So, we've
had our theories, yeah. I mean, some of us believe that, but we were never for certain.
Well, that was when I look around and be like, are you aware of the Weave Mine, or the Weaver?
I'm not,
an
no.
ancient. Well, she showed herself during this celestial event. But that is here and there. But
Wait.
So
you've been at the. Sorry, as she's talking, whoever's with Nova for this, you're kind of like getting a fact that, like, think of her as like an Apocalypse Now kind of person, but she does actually have like a basis of where she's coming from, kind of a thing, where it doesn't seem so crazed. She actually knows what she's talking about. But she mentions, not to undermine you, I thought you were just another researcher, but you seem like you've not only know things, but you've been there.
Well, if you do remember, I did tell you that I have traveled through the far realm.
Yeah.
And, well, my task and you have heard of the 10 from my tribe, my task was to go to Avrand. I made it to Avrand about a week before this celestial event happened. Not the large one of this, the one that's currently still happening, but this specific light event. It's also kind of, and I met all of these lovely people, and it has started this journey. So I was trying to understand how it affected in the other realms, but then we also have the case of the star constellations changing, and I don't know if that star constellation changed in the other realms that you are there too.
As far as I know,
I'm getting ahead of myself.
They've been changing everywhere. I believe this is more than just a good meeting of minds. You could actually help me out with something, if you do not mind.
It depends.
It seems that we could help each other out. I currently have a problem, as you know, and you are looking for some information to help yourself. I believe we can work with each other.
What problem? are you talking about?
She just looks at the rest of the group.
There's only a couple of us up here.
And just to make sure, what do we have? Roneen, Bjorn, and Azalia?
I think it's just...
I went
Roneen
to
and
help
me.
heal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just Roneen and Bjorn
Okay.
with me.
Yeah, the twins went to help heal, and
There was...
Manon's being nosy.
There was
I want to
an-
look at bodies.
There was an
get info.
incident. There was an incident this morning. Luckily, most of the town did not see it. The few that did are very arcane inclined and were able to at least see the effect it had behind. By no means are we trying to cover it up, but we would rather not make a problem worse. And if people knew what was going on, it'd probably make it worse. So we're trying to deal with it as we can. Some creature crashed into our mountain of light this morning. Large creature. Could only speculate of what it is, but when it crashed in, it was creating a large arcane aura. Ones that we only relate to a god crashing into the land itself. Normally, we let things go, send our mages in to do greetings. But not only is the arcane aura still spreading, but as you can see, my warriors came back almost dead. Now, in these cases, they should be coming back unharmed. Even if their tails are between the legs from failure, they should still be unharmed. Instead of me throwing bodies at it with warriors that don't know what they're doing, you seem to understand what you're doing. If I could employ you to not go there now, but maybe get the lay of the land from our... I guess the best way to put him is our tracker. He's the only one who came back uninjured. If you can get some information from him, kind of figure some things out, and report back to me with any information you have, whether or not I ask you to go further and see what's going on, or if I take it from a different point there. Nonetheless, you help me out with this. My library is at your disposal.
Well, I mean, I can't speak for everyone. We do have our own missions on, but I would say we would need to figure out, we would need to talk to whoever this director is to see if we could even be possible to take on this task, especially with everything else that's going on.
That's all right.
Set.
If you want to meet him, his name's Tylorian. He is one of the few druids that we have here. Him and I butt heads quite often, but realistically, he's an okay guy. I believe that his companion actually helped you out the previous day.
You mean
Glyph, yes, is his
Glyph?
companion.
Oh.
He got Glyph to find you and bring you back at post haste. By no means is this me trying to tell you what to do. I'm just educating you on who he is. If you want to find him, he is at the start of the town. He is checking for any... Just doing his tracking thing. Whatever he does, you can find him there. He'll be there for a while. He's making camp. He says he's going to be there for a few days. So, no hurry.
Can I look at a few more of these books before
Absolutely. You know what? I'll tell you what. You know, I got to go back downstairs. How about I give you 10 minutes?
Okay. Sounds good.
Perfect. And then she starts
You
walking
see-
back downstairs.
As she walks away, Nova grabs the book, pulls it out, and all of a sudden you see her flip further into her book,
and her book starts to glow, and all of her actual constellation tattoos start to glow, as it looks like she's downloading information into the book that she has. And then you see, if you have any Arcana background, you hear slight sounds coming from her notebook or from her journal. I don't know whoever has the Arcana, but
Cool.
I just kind of stare at this happening for a few seconds.
Yeah, ditto.
Kind of want to say something, but I also don't want to interrupt her, so...
Fair enough.
you see her kind of like, it sounds like she's nodding her head, like she's having a conversation.
I kind of exchange looks with Bjorn, like, are you saying this?
And then she flips back.
Alright, so
She flips back to the front of the book, and the glow of her tattoos go down again, and she just continues to write what she sees in a couple of the other books and adds it to her notebook.
Okay.
What was that?
Oh, you
Were you
saw that.
talking to the book?
and the glowing. Beautiful.
What? Oh, well, okay, so remember how I said I was sent out on a mission and, to find information and, for my tribe? Well, this grimoire allows me to connect with my elders.
Oh, very nice.
Kind of instantaneously, so I can download, I guess you would say, information from other scholars in my tribe while I'm looking through things, and then I can provide them information. Most of the stuff that I've written in this has been scribed or recorded into our own information. So
That sounds handy. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, as I know you've got a short amount of time to
it's just
get some information.
We're going to move to the group downstairs. So real quick, I just want, for the people who are doing the medicine check downstairs, I want a medicine check.
I just want to see what the bodies look like and what I can see what happened.
I healed everybody. 20 for 22.
Okay.
I
A lot of
almost killed everybody. Spooky 20.
these injuries are actually very severe. You're able to at least clog some, cauterize some wounds, kind of stitch some stuff together. But it seems like there's actually a natural aura on them that's actually preventing natural magic from healing them. But you're at least able to close some wounds, stop them from bleeding out. It looks like whatever happened to them, these three soldiers have been stabbed and slashed excessively, like more than a person naturally should be able to have. Most likely it's done by a sword of really, really sharp, almost like diamond sharp, that did this to them. It almost looks like the way they were cut was out of a fit of rage. But it looks like whoever did it was moving so fast that these people couldn't block. But
Okay.
we are going to take a 10-minute break. We'll be right back.
10.
All right, we're back.
Self-care is important.
All right. So we're going to kind of backtrack a little bit. We're going to switch to someone we haven't talked to in a little while. Ben, I need you to switch your hat for a second. You're going to play Hades for a bit.
Oh! Don't actually switch the hat.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Last thing you remember is sacrificing yourself to protect your children and going to find your wife. Your life blanked for a moment. You now wake yourself up into a very dim but magical hallway. You have all your powers available to you, but it feels like your powers are limited. Feels like you can still access, but maybe once you're out, you're tapped. You don't really have like your full god juices left, if you will. But you can sense that you are in the same realm, same plane as your wife. Ahead of you is a long hallway made out of exquisite gold and metal, illuminated by an aura of light that you cannot see, but is still there.
Okay.
You're in control. I'm giving you the
All right.
area. I know I'm switching this up.
Okay. No, that's fine. I'll start, I guess, walking down the hallway.
Okay. As you start to walk, every time you go 10 feet forward, it's as your vision starts to see further, the floors start to form in front of you. I need to know from you, putting yourself into Hades, you are now within the same domain that Zephynia is. What is your current goal?
Do I remember going into the Guardian or no?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so it's just a hallway. There's light. The floor just keeps treadmilling me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna stop, and so looking around, I will just kind of like yell out. I'll be like, "Zephynia, are you there?"
You do not get a response.
Come on, Z, where are you?
As this happens, you start to see another split in the road happen for you. You start to see that now there's a turn path. And this path seems to be more light-oriented. It seems to be less physical and more based off of energy itself. As every step you take, as long as you are magic-focused, which you are, the floor will form beneath your feet. But if you don't have magic beneath you, then you just fall to oblivion. As long as you have spell slots, you can walk. It seems like there's a path that's made for you. If you take this way, you start to... It's almost like a glass, kind of a cylinder that you're into. I guess the best thing I can think of is Obi-Wan walking into Camino for the first time when he's checking in all the clones. He's kind of like in that glass tube the whole time. You're kind of walking through this and you're kind of like seeing things like kind of like energy kind of fluctuating through there, almost like you're kind of moving through pure magic itself. As you start to look at it, you can kind of see lights of like almost like blue strings and green strings and purple kind of intertwined. You start noticing it's different magic that's going around. You see conjuration magic kind of tightened up with enchantment magic, and it's kind of flowing to this place as if it is the main tenants of this apartment. As you kind of hit a certain intersection, you sense Zephynia in 3 different locations. To your left, to your right, directly ahead of you. But as soon as this happens, immediately the ground shakes. Immediately, you don't like fall, but immediately wherever you are, there's a huge quake that happens. And then all of a sudden you just hear a large roar of pain and then rage that's like shooting all around you. And then it calms down.
Can I tell... like, do the 3 energies feel different?
They do. They all feel like Zephynia, but they are different in a certain sense. Give me an insight check on the actual energies themselves.
That is going to be a 16.
16. You don't know why, but these powers separated do feel like her, but with different emotions. Due left, it feels like Zephynia, kind of like at the moment where she fell during the Soma battle. straight ahead feels her very similar to like her making her sacrifice at the final battle, and then at the right seems like her and her happiest, kind of like maybe when you met her before all the drama started affecting you guys.
I'm gonna go straight ahead.
Okay. The floor keeps moving beneath you, but you start to notice at this point, as you move in closer, it seems that every 60 feet you go, it requires you to spend 1 spell slot to conjure the floor beneath you. Do you choose to keep walking, or do you fly?
I'll fly. I mean, I got
Okay.
the ability.
Okay. So you start to fly. The floor no longer forms beneath you. But as you start to move, the realm starts to change around you. You start to see a very familiar thing that has been planted in your brain for so many years. You see this final battle happen, and you know exactly where this is going. You see her reaching out to the sky, and you hear her saying those words. We're going to come back to you. We're going to switch back to where we were.
Switching back downstairs or upstairs?
Upstairs.
Few seconds of watching Nova do what she's doing. I'm just gonna grab like the nearest book and flip through it for the heck of it, because I am bored and curious.
Okay.
Anything interesting there?
Is there anything interesting there, DM?
I mean, if you find just a random book, do you choose to pick one that's chained or unchained?
Whatever's nearest to me.
Okay, I'd say the nearest one to you would be probably a grimoire that would be unchained, because it'd be nearest the end. If you went for the nearest ones, they'd be at the end of it. I'd probably say that you find a grimoire. Let me think. I gotta remember which. Let me roll for it. Okay. You find a grimoire that specifically doesn't really have much for notes, but it specifically has very, very, very advanced fire spells in it. And the cover itself actually has a wrapping around there that actually has like a phoenix feather that's used as like a bookmark. But it's not. It's just a grimoire with several fire spells in it. Specifically, I'd say it looks like it actually has more like spells that are kind of made if someone was trying to harness the power of a phoenix. So there is actually also revivify and resurrection in it and stuff like that.
Do you know anything about phoenixes?
Not much. I mean, there's some,
I mean, it's
that
it's
come through this
it's
plane
like
sometimes.
fire and raising the. Well, I don't know if it's raising the dead, but revivify, and if they're down for a moment, I suppose.
So it's just a spell book.
Seems to be. I don't know. It just looked interesting.
She's gonna go grab another book. I pull it down. I'm gonna grab one that's chained.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
Oops. That is a 14. He's thinking of it where it is in his brain.
No, I actually have it on my top screen.
Oh, wow.
Are you picking up a journal or a grimoire?
It would have been a something chained.
Yeah, but there's journals and then there's grimoires. Which one do you choose from?
Probably a journal.
Journal. All right, so you find one that's specifically written by Master Valet, Vela. Hang on, let me zoom in. This journal is about 15 years old, written by a human. The journal goes over a specific human that found himself randomly teleported to the realm of the gods when the fire actually started. Everything was journaled from every day that happened. And randomly, he found events that randomly teleported him once every 365 days to a random location. Eventually, at the day of this ending journal, he found himself in the Feywild.
I'm going to look at when the actual event happened and his first transport to the area where it talks about like where he was at in the god realm.
Okay. He doesn't give a name of where it is, as it seems like he cannot comprehend locations in the god realm, but he does give a description and a bit of a drawing. Seems like his drawing is good, but not perfect. It's good enough for reference, but not enough to, like, if you gave it to somebody, maybe they wouldn't know, but at least you could compare apples to apples if you were there. The place itself has what looks like 4 silver towers. One specifically a little bit higher, but you can't tell how much high because it's based on perspective. In the middle itself seems to be a large courtyard of pastures and rose petals. Based off his description of it, you can't tell necessarily how big this place is, but he does say each tower was wide enough to fit a court of elder gods in each one.
Does he have listed information about certain, like what he saw or descriptions of the elder gods?
Most of it is very vague. It looks like when he started writing them, it's almost like he couldn't actually physically write it down, and most of his words are jumbled when he tries to describe a god.
Okay.
During all this is happening, because you two are focused looking at books, Bjorn, what's your passive perception?
$16.
You know, it must be birds with you, man. You see a bird staring at you right now. There's just a small little robin just sitting like on top one of the shelves and just stares at you. It's not doing anything. It's not flipping you off like Jerome was doing. But you see this little robin bird just kind of hanging on top, just kind of looking at you, turn its head. You see kind of like very reddish of eyes just kind of staring at you. Just kind of looks at you, kind of hops over. It doesn't really fly. It just kind of like does its wings to just kind of like pop itself off like 30 feet and kind of hops over to a spot. Looks down over Nova, kind of like looks at the book that she's reading, then kind of hops over to Roneen, looks at the book, kind of hops over to you, cocks its head back, looks at you, flies around the room a little bit, then just kind of sits behind you, just kind of looks at you.
And I will follow with my eyes its flight, and wherever it landed, I will turn towards it.
Okay. This thing is tiny. It's very, very small. Probably hold it in the palm of your hand. Just flies around, looks at you. As far as you can tell, it's not doing anything menacing. Just kind of moving around. Eventually, it just kind of flies up. You kind of see it kind of like fly within the rafters, kind of soaring around. And then as it goes above a rafter, you don't know where it went. Maybe it's sitting on top of the rafter, but the rafter is quite high. Even with a good jump, you can't reach the rafter, but you don't see it.
Mm.
And then a little spark happens.
Mm. I will harshly whisper to Roneen and Nova, we may have a problem.
What?
And I will look to where the spark went. And can I do a check to see if we have said problem or not?
Sure, you can give me an insight check.
Oh, that's a 2. No, never mind.
Don't know.
Never mind. I just got a little.
I'm gonna look in the direction that Bjorn's looking. Can I see anything?
I mean, where he's pointing is above a rafter, which is about 15 feet above you. If it is how he describes it, if the creature's still up there, it's small enough to hide above the rafter. So There could be something up there. There could not be something up there. Don't know till you look.
Did you see something or some? Huh?
I saw a bird that seemed to maybe not be quite a bird, and then a spark, which I was concerned was a precursor to something worse, but I could climb up and see as long as you two cover me.
I mean, we are.
Do you want me to? I could just make a little wind up there. See if we could riced it out. Do you want that?
I don't like heights that much. That's a great idea.
I am going to cast Gust and just kind of do a little blow a little gust through the rafters and see if we can dislodge it and make it come out.
Okay. All you see is just tiny 3 little specks of flame that just immediately kind of flop off and immediately kind of put themselves out at the same time off of it. Nothing else happens.
You said you saw a little bird? Like
I look at the Phoenix Grimoire and back up at the rafters, and at the Phoenix Grimoire and back up at the rafters, and then at Nova and Bjorn. Eh?
I mean, there are sprites and, elementals that will cross over into the Feywild when they want to. But it is the source of magic, so maybe it was something just passing through.
Or you think we could use the grimoire like, how they say, bread when you're feeding the ducks?
I take the feather that's wrapped that's in the grimoire as like the thing and sort of wave it up toward the rafters.
Okay.
Is yours?
Nothing happens.
It was worth a shot. I put it back. I don't know, it just seemed like a coincidence.
That's possible.
As you look back in the book, Roneen, the book is now blank.
Didn't this have words in it before? It did. It had spells.
Did you do something?
I just waved a feather about.
Where was the feather?
It was in the book, like a bookmark.
Oh. But maybe put the feather back in the book.
I put it when I went to put it back. All the words were gone.
Maybe we just put that one away and not tell you.
I think about what happened to Manon the other day, and I check under, peek under all my clothes, make sure there's no print.
Oh. Nothing.
Okay.
I didn't try to cast the spells or anything. I just looked at it.
I'll just write that down. Okay.
I just very quietly put the book back where it was with the feather exactly the way it was.
Okay.
With a rather guilty expression.
At this point, 10 minutes is almost up. Is there anything that 3 of you want to do before you gotta oblige her with the 10-minute warning and you head back down?
Can I see if there's anything related to, remember I have that like sun catcher?
Yeah.
That I got long
Go ahead and give me an
ago.
investigation check.
I'm using my actual dice because, you said investigation, right?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be an 8.
Okay. It takes you a little bit of time. Do you decide to stay up there longer than 10 minutes to commit to the bit?
Yes, I'll be like, you guys can go. I'll catch up real quick after I finish this.
Are you sure? I mean, I've got nothing else to do. Can I help you with anything?
I mean, I'm just trying to figure this out. Because remember when we found this long ago where we found originally that castle, long ago, and it's
Vaguely.
Suncatch. I was trying to see if there's anything here regarding it because I haven't truly figured out how to use it fully yet. Well, I haven't had time to actually sit and try to figure it out.
Well, I have no idea what she's looking for, but just for the hell of it, I'm going to look at the covers of things and look around and see if there's anything that seems like it would be related to it that she might want.
All right, investigation check, please.
While she's doing that, curiosity has killed me. Is there any way to climb up to the rafters where I saw the spark?
Investigation check as well.
Okay.
Mine is 19 for a working class 20.
Mine's a 9.
As far as Roneen, you help her find the book. There's a specific section of journals that goes over lost relics. And you find one that actually kind of has like a symbol on it that matches the symbol of the house you guys were actually in where you found the relic from. And it kind of looks like whoever wrote this book kind of wrote down details of things that was originally done there. Give me, both of you give me intelligence check as you're going through the book.
Ooh, that was nice. That would be a 19. Oh no, 4.
Okay.
Oh, you're muted, by the way.
Found it. Didn't say I'd find anything in it.
Nova, you're able to see that this book was actually written by the actual housemaster of the castle you were in. And it actually recalls all the items that he had to take possession of to make sure it was clean and set for Malik. One is the sundial, as it actually was a gift that was given to Malik from Bahamut himself. The dial is specifically has to be attuned to somebody. It's not specifically just needs to be Malik. And it can be used during the day, obviously. The properties of it, as long as it's attuned to the person, you'll automatically direct due to the proper direction of the person's needs.
Interesting. Can I go through the book real quick to see if there's like any of the other things that jump out to me from what we found while we were there?
I mean, I can tell you the things you guys didn't get, but
like just the things if we found anything.
No, I mean like everything else you guys got, you already knew about.
Okay. Well, that's
based off what you can tell with this, it looks like this was specifically made for Malik when Bahamut found out that he couldn't figure out, his North Star of sorts, where he couldn't figure out what his purpose was in the world, who he should ally himself with. So Bahamut made him this to help his conscience, set him straight.
interesting. It seems like the sundial was made originally from Malik.
That's a bit concerning, but I guess not surprising. What's it for?
It was made by Bahamut to pretty much steer him, in a true path.
A true path, or the one that Bahamut wanted, you suppose?
I mean, it says once it's attuned to someone, it will show you the path to whatever you are seeking.
Well, that seems handy.
I'm not sure of all of the logistics on it, but it can only be used during the day, which that makes sense. It's a sundial. But let me just it's very interesting. This book was actually, it's a journal from the owner of the castle that we were in, and it talks about all of the items collected for Malik. Which
Wonder if any of our friends that we ran into there picked up any of the other things. Anything else interesting in there?
not that I can figure out, but maybe it's something we can take note of the name, and if I do have ability to look at these books or check them out in some way.
You start to hear
I
someone
can
come
look
back
at it
into the
later.
room, looks at all of you. You do see Robin again.
Oh.
So, did we find everything we needed?
For what I could find in this period of time, yes. This journal, is it possible to be able to borrow it for a little bit?
Well, I'll tell you what, as she slowly tries to take it from you and close it, you consider my offer, and like I said, then my library is available to you, as she just puts it back on the shelf.
Oh, okay. I can't speak for everyone, but I will bring up your offer to them. You mentioned some kind of compensation for it. I'm sorry to be a little bit more blunt, but what kind of compensation would that be?
Compensation for what?
For doing the job.
Well, it depends on the jobs. I mean, if you're going to do what I was just asking you for, if you want to help me out, figure out this issue that is currently taking up a day, you have full access to this whenever you want. As far as anything else helping the order, that's job by job basis.
Oh, okay.
I don't say that. I would honestly be clear to you, we are not wealthy. If you're looking for money for job by jobs, we are not the ones to look for. But if you're looking for a cause to help out, then that's the way to go.
I was mostly thinking how to persuade the rest of the group.
Well, I'm sure you can find a way. If you're looking my way to persuade them, the only way I've been able to persuade somebody is with 4 fingers held up nice and tight.
No, we didn't. No, we did. That is not necessary.
Threaten me with a good time. I mean, this. Yeah. You're right.
It's not necessary.
Be
We
my
found
focus.
ourselves in many situations already. Maybe I will see what they say. I know we needed to speak to Glyph in general for other reasons, and Aiden again, and a few other things, and there's just so many things that we need to do, but seems to be we get distracted very often.
Well,
So,
if it helps, Aiden's also part of the order. And I'm sure that if you helped us, he would be obliged to put whatever dealings you have with them aside for a temporary amount of time.
Oh.
Maybe that's your next step. Maybe go talk to Aiden. Maybe he can help you persuade your friends.
true. But thank you. I appreciate the actual ability and visibility of your records. There are a few things that I must follow up on, but I might have additional questions for there's maybe a major scholar of sorts in your group. potentially.
Okay. She just opens the door and just gestures to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And again, if you want a way of convincing that you are more welcome to, I can always do it my way.
No. No. That
Well,
is
it's an
not
offer.
necessary.
It's an offer.
Thank you, but it's not necessary.
She just gestures you down. We're going to switch back to the group downstairs. Taking it back a few minutes. So you guys looked around. You guys saw the wounds. You at least were able to stitch up a couple things. What else you want to do while you're down there?
They did. I mean, I'll just ask, is any of this familiar? Have I seen anything like this before?
No.
Fair enough.
You have not been out of the castle for long, and you're only really using what you've all seen as a group together as a baseline, and this does not resemble any of that.
I mean, fair enough.
Are any of
Honestly,
them
I would have
awake?
gotten bored and probably gone upstairs, but we've gone through so much, there's no point in doing
Would
that
you say,
now.
Azalia?
Are any of them awake?
All three
Or
of them.
just
Yep, they're all
kind
awake.
of yelled?
They're all awake.
I'd like to ask, just go up to random one.
Okay.
Why? What did this to you?
As you kind of see like a sort of a, you can't tell if it's a wood elf, high elf, but you see a female there, very, very short hair, kind of thinning out, but very beautiful eyes, just kind of there in pain. Looks like one of her arms is like if she took any more damage, the whole arm would be lopped off, but it's mostly just broken at this point. It's not, she's just, it wasn't an it was a her, and she was strong. I've never seen a god so mad and so destructive.
A god.
A god?
That's
What?
what we were sent there for. She crashed down. We were told to go meet up with the god.
Who is this god?
Well, she didn't talk, so I have no idea. We just came up there, we asked her, we introduced herself, and she immediately attacked us with rage.
What
does
did she look like?
Tall, I guess human looking.
Eyes, hair color,
What does this matter?
distinguishable features. I think it matters.
Look, I was trying
What?
to protect myself as best as possible. I wasn't standing there being like, looking at her beautiful eyes or how her hair moved in the wind. No, I was trying to survive.
And you did. You did good. We just
Barely.
just in case glare at Manon for a moment. Just in case we come across her. We just wanna
Run.
know
If you come
so we
across
can
her,
talk.
run.
Well, how do I know if I need to run or not if I can't tell what she looks
No,
like?
you'll notice.
Could you give me any other descriptors?
Could you fuck off?
Okay, Manon.
I'm gonna give her a good old pat right where her arm's really fucked up and be like, yeah, sure. Let me know when you want to talk.
I'm
Make
gonna
it fucking
walk
hurt.
away.
I'm just gonna go to the next guy and be like, hey, so what did this god person look like?
Okay. I gotta figure out which guy you go to. Okay. You find a male Goliath. Roughly pretty narrow for a Goliath, but it looks like he's wearing pretty durable armor. Out of all of them, he's the one who looks like he's taken the least amount of damage, but his armor looks like it took most of it. Based off of Alistair, when you were sewing him up, it looks like you might have had to like pull out like part of the breastplate like out of his skin as it kind of like divoted himself into like his rib cage a bit. But he's the one who's kind of like sitting up instead of laying down. He's not in a whole lot of pain, but like he's got like his arm in his sling. I don't know. She was powerful, but I've never seen a god or anybody just attack like that out of ferocity. All we did was we tried a few languages. We tried Common. We tried Celestial. She just looked at us with rage, and she just immediately started slashing.
But you have no identifying indicators other than that she's angry and a god.
I mean, brown hair, tall, looks relatively human,
Okay.
has long armor on.
What kind of weapon they have?
It was kind of a broadsword. It was unique. It had like 3 runes pressed on the blade.
Gonna side eye the group.
I will be side-eyeing back.
She have like blue eyes by chance? Any streaks in her hair?
Couldn't tell. Blue, silver, green. There was a lot going on. Light was in there. I couldn't tell you honestly. I mean, there was a bit of white in her hair.
What's that TikTok meme where they turn and they're like, Alan, we are so fucked. That's Manon's face right now.
At this point, the rest of the group comes down as Robin hears this, and she starts to wonder as you start to get, and she immediately like grabs you by the shoulder, Manon, looks at you. Do you know who the fuck she is?
I might, but maybe your soldiers should be better about taking notes of what people look like. I'm gonna side eye the elf. I'm gonna get punched.
No initiative.
I'm so bitchy today.
Oh, okay. I gotta pull up Robin's stats.
No! She's pissing too!
He rips the arm off the elf and beats you with it.
She's gonna immediately slug you right in the face for 43 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fuck!
Did she hit me?
Yes, because she rolled she rolled a natural 20.
Fuck you! Oh
fuck.
no!
You
You know,
burned a
valid.
seal.
Can she make a wisdom saving throw for me though?
Okay,
Oh,
that's a
shit.
5.
Yeah, she takes all of that back in necrotic as I get socked across.
As she immediately pulls
fall
it back, and she just
flat
like
back.
looks at you. Get the fuck out now.
Oh, jeez.
I was trying to help you.
She just immediately looks
What
at
was
Nova.
that for?
She immediately looks at Nova. Next time you come in, don't bring them along. And I don't want to see it again until I have an answer from you.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Have fun with your god problem, and I'm gonna flip him off on the way out.
I was gonna say, I give Manon a hand up and just glare at her.
She's not gonna let you have the last word, Manon. If you say that, she's gonna charge at you.
I don't give a fuck. Come catch these hands. I never said. I'm like my dad. I like to fight.
I will try and interject myself in her path.
Okay.
Forgive, she
She's
having a tiff.
she's having a bad day.
Just looks at you,
And
Bjorn. You need to teach her some manners. She just walks around. Now get out.
the ship has sailed, but I will endeavor to do so.
As you guys head out the
I
door,
will
it just slams.
walk out.
That went well.
Manon, what the hell? And I'm gonna boop her and start healing her.
Awesome, because I had 11 hit points left.
I'm as
She
long as
fucking,
you can
she
heal,
punched me
I'll
so
heal
hard, she
back
broke
for
my
you.
nose.
Oh my god.
And black eyes forming.
Well, we're starting the day off well, aren't we?
Azalia's boop is really straightening your nose out.
We're gonna pause on the group. We're gonna switch back to Hades.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
You don't need to. He's
Ooh.
Hades.
Back to the emotional damage.
As you start walking and you start seeing this battle, you start hearing somebody walk behind you. One step cane. One step cane. One step cane. As you just hear someone stop right behind you, maybe about 30 feet, plant it like the cane straight down that creates an echo reverberation in there. Almost even like shakes the memory as if it's like water. He just stands behind you. You hear a voice, very calm, very prestige. Now this is quite a predicament. I wouldn't expect someone just to openly enter this domain, but you more or less know you're not welcome here.
He will turn around. Who do I see?
You do see a different version of Aiden. You do see like a more pristine, hair tightened up, trimmed beard, tighter suit version of Aiden without a limp, but he uses the cane with like pride. And the cane itself is like pure gold.
Okay. Okay, random question, Joe, and maybe you'll remember this because I think I know the answer, but I'm just double checking. In 1.5, when the party got bamfed to the future and Hades came out, who was that to send him to the future again? Wasn't it Malik?
No, the person who sent them in the future.
No. Sent the first time people got bamfed in Team Tails was left in the past.
Yeah, that was
the ice cave.
That was Anima.
That was Anima?
Yep.
Okay.
I see where you're going though, but yeah, that's Anima.
Okay. No, that's fine, because I was gonna say something to hopefully trigger something, but
okay.
Never mind. Okay, so
you can easily tell as far as Hades 2 that this is not the Aiden that you know. This is somebody else.
I will well, I chose to come into this realm of my own accord, and as such, I'm here. Now, if you wish to drop your visage and show me who you actually are, I'd greatly appreciate that.
Well, even if I wanted to, I can't. Yeah, I could kind of do what I want around here, but it is still her body and her domain. This is how she sees me, and this is how I am. So, for better or worse, not only do I look the part, but I must act one as well until she changes otherwise. So, for right now, I know you know better, but you might as well just call me Aiden and just make it easier for yourself.
Well, you can't show me who you are, but perhaps give me an actual name than just fake Aiden. Or how about Faden?
Faden?
Faden isn't fake Aiden.
Ah, well, it's not the most clever of names, but I'm not one to debate. If it tickles your fancy, go for it.
Well, I will not drop my self to lowbrow insults at this current juncture. But what do you want?
I happen to find your entrance both alarming, but as he kind of like walks around, kind of spins the cane around on his side, as he kind of does it so elegantly like a baton. Prosperous. See, I've been having a problem for some time. My dear Eternal Guardian seems to only respond when I'm in this form, but let's just say this room is only enough space for one, and we have a few extra vacancies, as you know. So I am not always the voice that she hears, and it creates problems. You're here for a reason that could benefit me. You want to save your wife. I could help you.
Go on.
You take her from here. No questions asked. You don't look any further inward. You take her. You go. I'll open up the door. Close it behind you. You leave this story closed, and you head back to wherever you came from. No fuss, no muss. He just immediately just slams his cane down the middle. Very, very overeager pose. I believe it's more than fair. You get what you've been missing for some time. You get your wife. your children get their mother, and I get what really I should have been having this whole time. Proper deal.
Well, that does seem like quite the advantageous offer that you have given me. I do, in fact, dear miss my wife, and we were separated quite abruptly. But, that being said, I have two very wonderful children that I care for deeply. And you see, they have had contact with their mother inside of, kind of gesture editing, this realm here. And I know that she's in here, but I also know that she's in here with a purpose and has been attempting to subjugate whatever devious plan you have for the Eternal Guardian. And to be fair, the remains of a dear friend of mine. That being said, it seems as though my wife is a wrench in your plan. It seems as though I'm a further wrench in your plan. And I think I would like to have my wife's opinion on this before I agree to anything. So perhaps I'll just find her, talk to her first, and we'll go from there.
You can see him kind of tightly grip on the actual head of the cane as you say that, and then eventually relaxes it. I would admit that the almost impossible, even improbable entrance to get into has been very easily accessed of some time. Your children getting in, their friends getting in, other people entering. It's been a hassle beyond belief. Well, I wouldn't feel... I don't feel like it's too much of an imposition for you to go ask your wife. By all means, as he just gestures to the final battle. Go on. Talk to her. I'm assuming you know what she's going to say. I feel like the words have been said many times before. I'm sure that they haunt her as much as you.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, my friend. I wish to speak to her there, but I think I'm going to speak to the other two parts of her as well, because that's not all her.
He just looks at you. You can kind of see some kind of energy coming, shadowing behind him, but you can't really register it. He just kind of picks up the cane, repositions it in a walking stance. He starts to walk away as he starts to, well, if you change your answer, just know I'll be around. But I recommend don't staying too long. This place really does have a way of keeping people. And then he just kind of goes away.
Okay. We'll continue in for Z.
Okay. Do you still stick to the final battle, or do you head back to the intersection?
I mean, can I see her? Is she able to be talked to, or is she exploding?
You haven't tried yet. She's kind of redoing the 1 minute scene of her kind of convincing everybody that she's got this to the time where it all falls apart.
I've got this.
It's like I can hear the echo of my sadness.
As Seraphina pushes her away.
It's repeating itself like a nightmare over and over again. You assume that she's conscious while it's happening. It's like her nightmare being relived over and over and over again.
Is she actually blowing, or is it just her saying this and then it rewinds to her?
It does go to the second before she dies. It just stopped at that point.
Yeah, no, I'll try to talk to her here.
Okay.
What
do you say?
Try to. I will say. Zephinia, my love, you need to listen to me. It is a bad memory. You need to talk to me.
All right, Zephinia, if you could respond to Hades during the final battle, what would you say?
Am I still looking at the final battle? Am I in the final battle mind?
You are in the final battle mind, but this is the nightmare. You know what's happening, and you know what's going to happen over and over and over and over and over again. And you can see Hades talking to you. That's not part of the battle. You know this is a delusion. You know this is a nightmare, but you can't break out of it. But you can respond to him.
Hades? How are you here?
First, it is so good to see you. Missed you so much. But this is not real. It's all in your head.
I'm sorry for leaving you. But it is real. It happened.
Yes, it did. But do not apologize. Because we have 2 amazing children from it. You've met them.
I wish I could hold them. But
And we will get you out of here at one day.
How are they? Are they grown now? Are they
Yes.
happy?
They have their days. But they are healthy. They're actually adventuring right now.
Of course they are. Our kids
I need you
wouldn't
to
do
hang-
anything else.
I need you to hang in there. I'm gonna go talk to you're fragmented, you're broken right now.
Persuasion check, Hades.
Gonna- Say persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, that's good, hang on.
roll good.
Okay. That is going to be a 23.
Okay.
Noise.
However you want to respond to this, Zephynia, you can, but he has convinced you to truly understand that this is an illusion and you do not have to keep following it over and over again.
I'm gonna slowly turn and see if I can step towards him.
You can.
I'm gonna put my hand out and full on be like, do you trust me?
Always. And I'm gonna run to him and just take his hand and embrace him.
And then I will
go ahead.
glide back towards like the platform that you can walk on.
at this point, you feel her coming towards you, but you know this is not all her yet. But you feel her feathers, you feel her skin, you do feel the body of Zephynia that you have not been within it, been near in some time. But she does eventually go away. This part of her is only one of 3, but you are able to free that third of her as this memory starts to disappear. And you just start seeing it just kind of get pulled back into 2 other portions, that's the left and the right of the area, as you just immediately get teleported back to the intersection. So remember, left is rageful,
angry,
and right is peaceful.
Let's go for peaceful.
Okay, once again, it would require spell slots for you to walk. Do you just choose to fly? I'm assuming yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fly. That's
Okay.
the easy route.
Yeah. All right, so you start to fly.
God, I don't use my legs. Come on.
Instead of this being like a single memory of pain and sacrifice, this is like a 90s montage of all the greatest moments of Blades Bahamut. All the happy, fun party moments. You know, play montage music, you know, kind of thing like that.
Cue in our intro we made.
Right.
All 7 seconds of the happy moments of Blades.
That one time.
You know, it was that 7 seconds of starting the question game until we found out Silk was your brother.
It's kind of going through like this. I'm sure to her, it makes sense, but to you, it's a jumbled sorts of memories that you don't know where one ends and the other begins, and vice versa. You see her constantly change, like her, even though she's an Azamar still, her structure doesn't change too much, but you do like, you see where the memory changes of her clothing or her armor or the color of her wings, or maybe when she had the armor on her wings. You see the differences back and forth. You can kind of relate the time. Now you gotta try to see how you can kind of break her out of happiness.
Okay. All right. I mean, at first, I'm just gonna be like Zephynia.
Okay, just give me a persuasion check just to see if she can see you.
she's with Soma right now. So sorry.
Oh, no.
No, not that memory, not that memory.
That's a 17. Hooker. If she's with Soma, wait, no. If she's with Soma right now, he goes, he's gonna betray you and kill you.
Ooh. Okay. All right. No. I'll allow it.
You want to play that game? I'll play that game, motherfucker.
You do hear this, Sophia, as like it's. I'm remembering the episode where you guys were like over in Nelithir, and it's right before the tournament. You're still in the bed. He leaves, so you're alone, and this is where Hades contacts you.
What?
And I am a horse. No, I'm kidding.
I pull my blanket up. What are you doing here?
Whoa, she's all right.
I didn't realize she was in that mode. Okay. All right.
You said Soma just left. It's before the tournament.
Really happy memory.
But I'm like
You
wrap
said
the
happy.
blanket around like a dress. You're just like fuck this shit. It's off.
No, I pulled
She
the
pulled it up,
blanket
she's
up.
like,
Oh, okay, up. I thought you said off.
In bed covering herself. I'll just be like, Zephinia, you are in a memory, and at this point you were incredibly happy and with Soma, but you know as well as I do that he tries to kill you, does kill you, in fact, and eventually ends up with Dahlia.
Sure, because Dahlia loves him so much.
No, they have a
I don't
general.
know.
Yeah, this
I
time
don't
they
know
hated
what
each other.
Yes, he is. You know,
Hold on a second.
Dahlia, you're getting as bad as her.
I'll be like, then let me ask you a question.
And what is that?
Do you remember winning the tournament?
Well, what do you mean? The tournament's today.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember who won the tournament?
No, nobody can win, Hades. It's today.
Try thinking
It's
real
a-
hard. You got to take a guess.
Joe, can I roll something if I remember or not?
Sure, you can just give me history check.
Trying to force the memory.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I don't
Oh yeah, you don't have a character sheet in front of you. Hang on.
know what. Oh, I just.
Yeah, I can pull it up real quick.
No. Thank you. I wasn't prepared to play Z.
I didn't want to get you guys prepped. All right, history for you is a 0.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. That's Nate. There's
Yeah, no.
nothing to remember. Hades, it hasn't happened yet.
What would you say is your happiest moment?
What is my happiest moment? What?
Yeah. What do you think is your happiest moment?
Yeah, what's your happiest moment?
It's personal.
I don't think that's it. You know what I think your happiest moment might be?
And what is that?
When you finally got to meet our kids when they made contact for the first time.
Are you hearing yourself right now?
Persuasion check.
Okay.
Wow, that was aggressive.
Because I need this to go.
You got this.
That is a working class 20.
Okay. Out of nowhere, Zephynia, you start remembering things that should not have happened. You start to remember having a secret wedding with Hades. You start to remember being angry at someone for lying to you, and you remember creating creating 2 children during your last moments of your life.
Does she remember meeting the kids in the head? Because they did.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll say that. Yeah.
Well, Alistair, Azalia, are they okay?
They are all right.
Hades,
Okay.
I'm so happy you're here.
Here for you and to protect them. But right now, I need you to remember who you are going on.
I am remembering. You, our wedding, I'm so sorry for leaving you.
You don't need to apologize. You never need to apologize to me.
I'm gonna
Come kiss me
again,
before you disappear.
run forwards and kiss him.
Okay. With that last second of Lily feeling lip to lip, she does disappear.
Okay.
You immediately get
It's like
pulled
you're
back.
reliving your worst nightmare all over again. I found you. Poof.
With only one path left, you find the darkest, shadowy spot of her. As you fly closer to the spot, it becomes darkness. It is about a couple different memories put together. The first one, obviously, is her dying the first time because of Soma, as she has just relived it a couple times. Second one was when she was revived with her god powers and she fought off Sophinia, or Lervalaren. The last one is a bits of rage she had since then. Many different points of rage. But there are things you don't know about that are in this one. Things that have passed the time that she's died that her rage is about. Her rage isn't all against everyone. Her rage actually has a purpose. It actually has a goal. It actually has a certain destination. It's not to harm you. It's not to harm your children. It's actually to protect them. You see her using her rage to protect them from Athen when he was inside the realm. Her rage has been used to access her powers to protect people when they can't protect themselves. And you see that she had to access her rage to pull herself out temporarily for a few seconds out of Dira to protect your children when she was about to break into their hotel room and try to kill them. It seems like her rage is her way to actually access so much power that she can temporarily free herself from the powers of the Eternal Guardian to access a certain piece of energy that she can create physical form for 10 seconds, 15 seconds at most. This part of her is not physical by any means. It's a bit of a sight. I want you to give me an Arcana check on this.
Okay. That is a 16.
16. This part is not her with the voice, is just her with energy. And you, now already having two parts of her, have a way to kind of sort of cleanse this energy and kind of make it the way that you remember it. Kind of fix something that's broken because you know how it was when it was originally. And you start kind of, taking away the negative, leaving the good, allowing her to keep her abilities, but not have it filled with rage. And you start to put it together and you can feel her essence back when you started. As you get pulled back, at this time when you get pulled back, a shaking happens again. You see through someone else's vision as this happens, as immediately you see someone just energy flowing around you as you just looks like you just fell to the ground, and you immediately see someone talking to you in different languages and immediately start raging out with a sword and start slashing them aggressively. And then all of a sudden you open up your eyes. Sophinia, you open up your eyes. And you're able to see each other physically on the same plane of existence. And that's where we're going to end it.
Oh.
Are they still in Jira's brain?
Yes.
Are they still in the internal guard? Okay.
Dahlia asking the important questions.
Asking the important questions.
Her spirit somewhere is like, they better fucking be in there.
All right. With that, thank you for everybody for jumping in. Do not forget that we are going to be off next week. If we do have a session of Star Wars, we will put it on our socials. But for right now, I believe we will most likely be planned to be off all of next week. So everyone have a happy holiday, and we will be back the following week. So
come watch us tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Don't forget to check us out tomorrow for Daggerheart. Yes. Thank you. Yes, we do have Daggerheart tomorrow. And that does remind me too, is we are still doing 5 Bar over in the Beloit, Wisconsin area, and they are starting off their first Daggerheart campaign. So if you want to come check it out and you want to see how Daggerheart is played, and you want to kind of see a Daggerheart campaign in person, and you're from the Wisconsin, Illinois area, come check it out over at 5 Bar in Beloit. That being said, everybody have a fantastic night. We'll see you next time. Good night.
Bye, everyone.